Good morning, good morning. Today is Thursday, March 25th, 2021. Coach Rich in the house. Boom! Upper body day today. Specifically, we're going to be working on our shoulders. So we're going to be doing a lot of vertical pressing and vertical pulling. So that's going to be the main part of the first half of this workout. We're going to be warming up with some Turkish Get Ups to kind of get some good shoulder stability, as well as some full body mobility and core integration. I know a lot of words right there, it was a lot. But then once we're done with our Get Ups, we're gonna be doing what's called a single arm push press, where we use a little bit of lower body leg drive to drive some heavy weight up and over the top of our head. Then we're also gonna be doing what's called an upright row. All right, so it's vertical lines of pushing, vertical lines of pulling. After that, we're gonna alternate between some staggered hand position push-ups. So if you don't have a great push-up, you're just gonna elevate your hands up onto something or go knees down to the floor. And then we're also gonna be doing a single arm wide row. So instead of drawing the elbow kind of towards the hip, we're gonna be driving out and away, kind of working a little more of the back part of the shoulder with that one. At the end of this workout, we're gonna be focusing on more shoulders and also triceps. So a lot of triceps at the end of this workout. We're gonna be doing some dips, a light little front raise, and then a little tricep press down. All right, so let's get into it. Big open arm swings here, guys. Big open arm swings. Let's get loose. As you're doing this, get a couple neck nods. I like going side to side, up and down. Nothing crazy here. Don't force anything. Don't force anything. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go step in front, big side bend. Step in front, big side bend. I'm gonna push my hip out to the side wall. Big stretch. 4, 3, 2, one more. All right, we're gonna do a little rotation here. I'm gonna step forward with my right. I'm gonna rotate my arms across my body to the right. I'm gonna step forward with my left, rotate across to the left. 4, 3, 2, one more. Let's come down to the ground into our hands and knees kneeling position. We're gonna round our spine, we're gonna exhale. We're gonna arch our spine, we're gonna inhale. Making sure we're getting that breathing going here. After that, let's get into the top of a push-up position. Let's walk up into a down dog. Once you're up there, I want you to pedal your feet a couple of times. From here, we're gonna walk forward, go into our Spider-Man flow. So the Spider-Man flow, my back leg is off the ground. I'm stepping way up with this forward leg. I'm gonna go out, down, and then open, just like our half kneeling flow. The only difference being our back knee is off the floor, all right? Out, down, open. Hand back to the ground. Let's work it back up to a down dog. Pedal the feet a couple more times there. Driving the heel into the ground, bending the opposite knee, and then crawl forward, step up and out. Same idea, pushing out, down, open, and repeat. Push out, down, open, back to down dog, pedaling the feet a couple more times here. And then coming out of this, we're gonna hit the pigeon. So with the pigeon, lower leg is coming up and under. We're sitting nice and tall, and I'm gonna reach kind of forward and out. Forward and out. Arm is coming across my opposite knee, out in front of my body. Back to down dog, pedal the feet a couple of times. Leg up and under. Opposite arm is coming across the forward knee. And then last one for a little warmer upper, our adductor dips. So we're just in this kind of half kneeling position. We're gonna step out 90 degrees and we're just gonna slide. We're gonna keep a little bit of tension through our core and just kind of work through our abdominals here, working through our groin, working through our hips. Abs tight. 3, 2, and last one. All right here, crew. So we're gonna get into this thing. We're gonna be warming up with our Turkish Get Ups. We're doing 4 sets per arm, and you're gonna have 30 seconds to get all the way up and all the way back down. I don't want this to be a race. What I would love for you to do is try to take the full 30 seconds to do that entire set. So kind of you try to use 30 seconds to go up and back down. So you're not trying to use more than 30, you're not trying to use less than 30. You're just trying to use the full 30. Come on. All right, so let me turn this on. I thought this was ready to go. Sorry, crew. Okay, there we go. It's the 25th. 4 sets per arm. We're gonna alternate right and left. 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. All right, you guys know these Turkish Get Ups. I'm gonna walk us through all of them, so just kind of work with me here. So we're gonna be starting on our backside. Remember, when you have that bell in the right arm, your right leg is gonna be bent. So I'll give us a 60-second countdown while we kind of get set, and I'll demo this real quick. So if we're gonna start with the get up on our right side, I'm gonna have the weight on my right arm, my right leg is in and bent. My first move is gonna be to the forearm, eyes on the bell the whole time, to my hand, eyes on the bell. I'm gonna bridge and sweep. Once I come up, I wanna make sure my hips are nice and square, so I'm gonna reorient my foot and my hip. I'm gonna drive up, and then if it's in my right arm, I'm gonna go back with my left leg. I'm gonna open my right hip. I'm gonna come out, plant. I wanna make sure my weight is directly underneath my downside hand. I'm gonna sweep and sit, come down to my forearm, and then back down. All right, so on the top of the minute, we're gonna start with the right arm. Here we go, roll into the forearm. Get to the hand, bridge and sweep. Come up right, square your hips, stand up. All right, nice and smooth. This is in our right, step back with the left. Open the right, hinge, plant your hand, sweep and sit. Down to the forearm, down to the floor. 2 hands coming back down. All right, crew. Now we're gonna do the same thing, going the other way. So now the bell is in my left arm, and my first move is gonna be left foot in, roll to the right forearm. Here we go, roll to the forearm, to the hand, eyes on the bell. All right, bridge and sweep. Come up right. Square your hips around. Lock in, drive up. Step back. Open your hip. Hinge. Plant your hand. Sweep and sit. Forearm. Down. Excellent. All right, back to our right side. So the weight's in our right hand. Our right leg is bent. First move is get to the left forearm. Ready? Forearm. Hand. Bridge and sweep. Come up right. Square your hips. Get in a nice stable position. Drive up. All right, step back with the left. Open the right hip. Hinge. Plant your hand. Sweep and sit. Down to the forearm. Down to the back. All right. Coming back to our left side. The weight is in our left arm. Our left leg is bent, our right leg is straight. First move, get to the right forearm. Ready? Right forearm. Hand. Bridge and sweep. Come up. Square. drive up, step back with the right, open the left hip, hinge, plant, sweep and sit, to the forearm, to the back. Woo! All right, we're doing good, we're doing good. Going back to the right arm here. Going back to the right arm. How we feeling? We good? Right arm going up. 2, 1. Here we go. All right. Forearm. Hand. Bridge and sweep. Come upright. Square your hips. Stand up. Back with the left. Open the right hip. Hinge. Plant, sweep and sit, forearm, all the way down to the back. Good. Left side coming at us. Left side coming at us. My knuckles are pointed up at the ceiling. Left arm, left leg is bent. First move, roll to the right forearm. Forearm, hand, bridge and sweep. Up, square up, free hand makes a fist, tension, stand up, back with the right, open the left hip, hinge, hand plant, sweep and sit, forearm, down to the back. All right, so that was 3 aside. We're gonna do 1 more per arm here, stay with me. 1 more per arm. So it's in the right hand. Our first move, rolling to the left forearm. Eyes on the bell. Forearm, hand, bridge and sweep. Come upright, square up, stand up. Right arm, back with the left. Open the right hip, hinge, plant, sweep and sit. Forearm, back, and down. Excellent. Way to go here, crew, way to go. So what I hope you're feeling is a good integration of your core and shoulder stability. So thinking about keeping your abs tight as you're moving from position to position. Left arm rolling to our right forearm. 2, 1, here we go. Hand, bridge and sweep. Up, square up, drive, back with the right, open the left hip, hinge, plant the hand, sweep and sit, forearm, roll. Woo! All right, crew, great warm up. All right, we are off to a good start. So we're gonna move on to our first main piece, which is gonna be a single arm push press and then an upright row. So what that is gonna look like is I'm gonna grab a weight for my push press. It's gonna be a kettlebell or a dumbbell, it doesn't matter, whatever you feel more comfortable with. You're gonna set your stance in what I call a jump stance. So kind of put your feet more or less directly underneath your hips so you feel like you're in the most powerful position as if you were to jump up in the air. All right, so what we wanna do is dip slightly down, drive explosively through our legs, create that upward momentum, and then punch our fists to the ceiling. So I'm gonna dip, drive and punch, reset. Dip, drive and punch, reset. Generally, you can do a little heavier weight on a push press than you could on a strict press, or if you were not to use your lower body to help burst it on the way up. These are 20-second long sets. So for 20 seconds, you're thinking of, we're probably gonna hit between 8 and 12 reps. All right, so we're gonna do the push press on the right, then we're gonna do the push press on the left. Once we're done, I want you to grab 1 or 2 weights. You can do this either way. If I'm gonna use 1 weight, I'm gonna hold it like this, and we're gonna do an upright row. And when you do this, all you're thinking about is pulling your elbows to the ceiling. So that's all I really wanna think about. Can I pull my elbows to the ceiling? What you don't want to do is do anything where you're kind of rotating like this. Any sort of this business, just elbows to the ceiling. All right. You can also do that with 2 weights if one of them isn't heavy enough and you're just driving up. I'm gonna probably just stick with 1 because it feels good. Using 1 weight, elbows to the ceiling, nice and smooth. When you're doing the upright row, you wanna use your shoulders. You don't want to get this up in your neck. So as you start elevating the weight up, be careful not to shrug. So keep the shoulders down as your elbows go high. All right? All right. So we are going to be doing 5 rounds here. 5 rounds. Push, press right, push, press left, upright row, 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're gonna start with the push press on the right side. Let's have some fun, let's work hard. Push press on the clock in 5. Good power here. Dip, drive, press. Ready? Here we go. All right, so I got right about 9 reps. 9 reps felt pretty good. If you felt like you could have done a lot more than 12, then get a heavier weight. Grab a heavier weight. If you couldn't do 8, you might need to lighten the weight a little bit. Same move, opposite arm. Excellent. When you're doing that one, that is not a full squat. It is just enough to kind of absorb it on the way down and then be explosive on the way up. Upright row coming up. Remember, think about taking your elbows up to the ceiling. Ready? Elbows to the ceiling, smooth. No shrugging. Woo! So on the upright row, you should be feeling things like that back there, but not your neck. Just make sure you're not doing anything that feels sketchy on your neck. Moving up, round number 2. I might need to go up a little bit of weight. We'll see. Ready? Ooh, okay. Okay, that felt pretty good. That felt pretty good. One thing I want you to think about is when you're pushing up, you want to make sure that your heels stay rooted into the ground. So when you're kind of driving up, don't let your heels come up off the floor. You could potentially lose your balance. So think about driving the heels into the floor as you do a little dip and then explode up. Whew, okay, warming things up. Feeling good, feeling good. Upright rows coming up. Upright rows. A little bit of tension here on the core. Weights are right in front of the body. Ready? Smooth. Elbows to the ceiling. Elbows to the ceiling. Okay, I'm gonna do a challenge set here. I'm just gonna grab a little heavier weight. and just kind of see how this feels. Bump it up a little bit. So this is set 3. We've done 2 kind of warm-up sets, if you will. Now we're gonna start to challenge ourselves. All right, let's go. Ready? Whoo, okay. That was a significant bump. All right, I'm feeling that one now. Here we go, here we go. You should know if you got the right working weight. If you're getting to the end of these sets and you're not pushing yourself, you're probably a little on the light side. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Upright row. I'm going to try to use that same heavy bell. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Ready? Let's go nice and smooth. Ooh! Shake it out, shake it out. 3 sets down, 2 to go. 3 down, 2 to go. Use that lower body to create some momentum on the bell and explosively drive it up and over. Ready? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Let's keep it going here. Let's keep it going here. All right, left side. Core tight. Woo! Woo! We're working here. We're working here. All right. All right here, crew. Upright rows, back on. Here we go, upright rows, nice and smooth. Elbows high. Yes. Final round here. Let's push it a little bit. Let's push it a little bit. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Woo! 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 Shoulder boulders, look out. All right, one time other side. One time other side. Let's go. Whew. Whew. And breathe, breathe, breathe. Ooh. Okay. One set of upright row, and then we're done with this first piece. And we can move on. Ready, ready. 2, 1, upright row. Elbows high. Yes. Ha. Moving on. All right, the next thing that we're going to be doing, it's going to be 2 exercises, and we're going to break them down right and left. So we're going to do a staggered hand push-up with our right hand in front, a wide right arm row, and then a staggered hand push-up with our left hand in front, and then a left arm row. All right, so this one we're going to be doing for 4 rounds. I'm just going to give us about a minute here. That seems pretty good. All right, we're going to start in about 1 minute. So when we do the push-up piece, we're going to be working for 20 seconds. So again, you're thinking, all right, I got to be able to do at least 10 push-ups or so. So I'm going to put one hand slightly in front of the other with a traditional width. So one hand is slightly in front of the other. My width is regular, and I'm just coming down into a push-up. Regular or knees on the ground, or if you have a bench, you can set your hands staggered on the bench as well. So we're going to do that with the right hand in front, and then we're going to do what's called a wide arm row. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my forearm, press it into my thigh, and I'm going to drive my elbow out and away. So my elbow's going out and away from my body. So if you can see that, I'm driving my elbow out. Out. Elbows going out that way. All right. So 20 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. Right arm in front, push up, here we go. All right, I went with 11. That felt pretty good because that's gonna get spicy pretty quick. All right, so now I'm gonna do my right arm row. I'm gonna do my first set with a lighter weight, kind of groove it a little bit. So I'm pressing my forearm into my thigh, elbow coming out. Okay, I went with 12. 12 felt pretty good. 12 felt pretty good. So we're coming back down to our push-up again. And we're gonna try to hit that number. So I went with 11. I'm gonna try to stick it right at 11. This time our left hand is slightly in front of our right. Hand is regular width. Ready? Here we go. Whew. Oh. I pressed the wrong one, guys. Sorry about that. Here we go. Here we go. Starting back up our left side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Out to the left. All right, that's more like it. That's more like it. That's more like it. All right, so that was one round. That was one round. We're gonna do 3 more. So we're coming back on the ground with our staggered hand push-up. Staggered hand. Hands are regular width. Right hand in front of the other. Whew. Now on that one, I probably could have got one more rep in, but I'm kind of also playing the long game here. So we got 3 more sets ahead of us. I'm not trying to burn myself out too much. So I stuck right at 11. On my rows, I'm gonna try to shoot for 12. All right, back to our single arm row. Remember, elbow is going away from the midline. Ready? Whew. Yes, 12 is definitely enough on that one. All right, back to the ground, push up, left hand slightly in front. Left hand slightly in front. So if you're not getting at least 8 reps with your push-up, go knees on the ground or elevate your hands onto the bench or to the wall. Gotta at least get 8. Here we go. Whew. Yes. All right, we got 1 more and we'll be done with our second round. So coming back to our weight, using our forearm, driving it into our thigh, elbow going out and away from our midline. Ready, ready? Our backs are nice and flat, coming out to the side. Here we go. Whew. All right, halfway through piece number 2 here. Halfway through main piece number 2. Whew. All right, time to turn it on a little bit. Time to turn it on a little bit. If you got another rep in the tank, this is when you start letting it loose. All right, so if you got 1 more, give it up now. Let's go. Whew, I might regret that. Might regret that one. I went 13. Whew. All right, back to our row. It's getting ourselves in a good position. Backs are nice and flat. No rounded spines here. Backs are flat. Elbows going out to the side. Whew. Abs tight. Here we go. Starting to add up a little bit. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Going back down. Left hand in front. If you got an extra rep or 2, let's go. Match it. So if you did a couple more on that right side, you know you got to give the left the same kind of love. Come on. Woo! Okay, okay, okay. Going to our left side now. Left side with the row. Left side with the row. I'm gonna drive my forearm down into my thigh. My back foot's open like a T. Back is flat, abs are tight. Elbow going away. All right, final set here. Final set, we got this. We got this here, crew. Stagger the hands one time. One time for the right side. One time for the right side, come on. And let's go after it. Max reps here in 20 seconds. How many can you get? Max reps. Let's go. Might regret it, might regret it, we'll see. We'll see, bumped it up to 16. Might have been a bad idea. We'll see. All right, right arm row, right arm row. Elbow coming out and away. Open stance, forearm pinned into the thigh. Here we go. All right, final two. However many you just did on that fourth set with the right hand in front, we're gonna match that with our left hand in front. Come on, push yourself right here. Go get that number, go get it. Go get that thing, come on. Woo! Woo! Spicy sauce. Spicy sauce, love it. Last set with this wide single arm row. I'm going left arm out and away. Left arm out and away. Ready? Let's go. Victory! All right. All right. So, big finish here. Big finish. These are going to be ascending sets, meaning the dips we're going to do for 20 seconds, the front raises we're going to do for 25 seconds, and the band press down we're going to do for 30 seconds. So 20, 25, 30. Dips, a bench or a chair or a coffee table. You want to sit down, take your arms, bring them right next to the side of your hips, walk your feet out in front. Remember, when you go down, you want to go straight down. You don't want to go out this way. Go straight down, drive straight up, lock out hard at the top of the rep. So dips for 20. Exercise number 2 is going to be a front raise. So I would recommend starting really light with these. I'm going to set up with a stance about hip width apart. I'm going to raise these weights out in front, bring them back down. Out in front, bring them back down. Slight elbow bend is fine. Keep your chest tall. Keep your abs tight. Raise the weights to about shoulder height. Brief pause, down under control. Our last one here, crew. We're gonna be using a band. So with the band, I'm gonna take it so my palms are facing each other, elbows at my sides, locking out hard at the bottom. This is a total burner outer right here. If you don't have a band, that's fine. Lay on your back, hit a couple of tricep extensions with some lighter dumbbells. All right, 4 total sets here. 20 seconds of dips, 25 seconds of front raise, 30 seconds of band press downs. And then that's it, and we're done, okay? So we're gonna start with the dips. Starting with the dips. Elbows in nice and tight. Walk the feet out in front of you. Here we go. Ooh, yes. All right, that was, I felt that. Let's just leave it there. I felt that. Front raise is coming up next. I got my light weights here. I'm gonna raise these things out in front of my body. All right, core nice and tight. Here we go. Raise them out, little pause. Right back out. Ooh. Do a quick check-in with yourself. Was that easy? Was it appropriate? Or was it too hard? And then make sure you have the right amount of resistance for the next one. Tricep press down or skull crushers coming up next. These are fast and aggressive. 30 seconds. Let's go. Whew. Okay, that was smoky. This is where things are gonna get interesting. We're gonna go right from that band press down into these dips. So now your dips, your triceps are already pretty smoked, and we're gonna try to still muscle out some of these dips. So let's go. Come on. Whew. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Felt that for sure. Front raise next year, crew. Front raise. If that first set was too light for you, you know what to do. You gotta bump it up a little bit. You gotta bump it up a little bit. Stance is rather narrow. Abs are tight. Ready? A brief little pause, down with control. Woo! All right, dippy doos, dippy doos. Dippy doos, how are you? Let's go. Ooh, serious burn. Come on. All right, 2 down. 2 down, we got 2 to go. Come on, not playing today. Not playing today, we're getting stronger right now. We're getting stronger, come on. You gotta at least give me 10. You at least gotta get 10 dips, come on, get 10. You can do 10. Ooh, I got 10, I got 11, but it wasn't easy. Wasn't easy. Front raise, crew, front raise coming up. Remember, let's try to sneak in a brief little pause at the top of the rep. Own it up there. Ready? Brief little pause. Ooh, sneaky levels. All right, back to the band press down. All right, come on, let's keep battling here. I know these triceps are feeling smoked, but let's keep pushing them today. Let's push them a little bit. We got this, we got this. Here we go. Woo-wee! Okay, we are right there. We have 1 round to go here, crew. 1 round to go. 1 round to go. We're gonna hit these dips. We're gonna get 10 more dips right now. We're gonna get these things. Come on. We're not backing off. Pedal down. Ready? Got my 11. Wasn't easy. Was not easy. I kind of had to chunk those up a little bit. Chunk, chunk, chunk. All right. 1 more set of these front raises. Come on. Feet are together. Chest is up. Core tight. Little pause at the top. Little pause at the top. Come on. Oh, whew. Final thing right here, final thing. Let's go hard. Last set of these little tricep press downs. Come on. Give up nothing right now, give up nothing. Ready? Let's go. Yes! Victory! All right, let's stretch out those triceps real fast. You can do this one sitting or standing, but this is our classic tricep stretch. We're gonna take one hand here. I'm gonna try to walk my fingers down my spine.
I'm going to push the top of my elbow with my top hand. Ooh! Ooh! And we'll get that on both sides. Guys, good work today. That was a pretty substantial upper body session. We got a lot of good shoulders in there. We got some pushing, we got some pulling, we got a ton of good triceps. Another good one we've been working on is the stretch for our forearms, our elbow tendons, and our bicep tendons. So you can do this one on the ground. I'm gonna use a bench today. I'm gonna point my fingers back towards myself, and then I'm gonna drive the heel of my palms into the bench. And then from here, I'm just gonna rock my weight back away. But I wanna make sure that I maintain contact with the heel of my palm and the bench. And then as you do that, you find some good kind of stretch there. Just kind of hang out, take a couple good slow breaths down to the belly, and then feel all those tendons and ligaments and muscles around your forearm, your wrist, elbows, biceps. You can really feel them stretch out nicely. The last one I want to do, if you have something sturdy to hold on to, I like to grab on about belt height, and then I'm just going to sit straight back. If I'm holding with my right arm, I'm going to slide my weight towards the right. So right, I'm going to shift my weight to the right, relax my head and my neck. And what I'm doing here is I'm trying to create a big stretch through my lats, through my rib cage. And that one just feels really good as well.